Hello and welcome to Final Whistle this weekend. Remember, you can follow us on our social media platforms. On our Facebook page is Final Whistle, and of course Instagram at Final Whistle KE, and on Twitter at Final Whistle KE. Guys, last week Jared tukiongea about hosting CHAN, and you were saying that we give the organizers and for them to prepare, but 2 days later tulinyang'anywa ku-host. Were you surprised that we tulinyang'anywa?
Okay, I was a bit surprised tulinyang'anywa because it was a bit early. But again, pia venye the reasons those guys walipatiana walikuwa nasema the uncertainty in the political arena, uncertainty venye iko hapo. Then walikuwa wanasema pia the lack of preparedness to kinda lagging behind to prepare the stadiums. So ndio hiyo ilichukuliwa. Nasikia sasa hivi kuna Morocco, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah. Wanasema how they are ready to.
So there are new biddings.
Yeah, there are new biddings and they want to host. So hata nilikuwa nasikia, I read somewhere that FKF wanasema wanataka the host country, so of course they automatically qualify. So if they qualify in their group, let's say they're number 1, we play number 2. Right. So the winner of this match gets to
which is another gamble.
Yeah,
we don't know whether we will win or not.
Yeah,
now Yoga, tulinyang'anywa kwa CHAN, and of course in terms of tourism tume lose a lot of money, of course, because watu wakikuja tulikuwa hoteli zingekuwa zinakuwa booked from Meru, Nairobi, Eldoret. What do you think about all this scenario of Kenya hosting CHAN and now they are not hosting?
This thing is, first of all, it's very disappointing. It is very shocking and disappointing that the hosting rights zilitolewa. Tulikuwa na chance.
Tulinyang'anywa, we were not just ready.
We weren't ready.
Okay. Now you agree with me.
Last week I said kabisa. We weren't ready. Alafu unajua shida na Kenyans, we like to politicize everything. Hata kwa sports tumeenda politics and everything. And the other day I was very shocked to hear one of the a government official, was it a permanent secretary, he was saying that everything was ready, kila kitu ilikuwa sawa apart from the stadiums.
Yeah, allocation walikuwa wameshapatiwa.
Allocations ilikuwa. We were like tulipatiwa
4.2 billion.
4.2 billion to hosting of this rights tulipatiwa almost 4 years ago.
2014.
Yeah.
What has been happening since 2014 up to date?
2014 up to now. The issue yenye niko nayo, he was complaining about stadiums were not ready. Mi Kenya nauliza walitumia criteria gani kuchoose stadium? Like why would you go to some place and start building a stadium from scratch
other than renovating
the existing ones? Like Kisumu kuna stadium ilikuwa renovated juzi.
But Kisumu kuna Kachok dump site, which is an ice.
Like the thing is, it is something that can be done away with in cooperation between the county government and the national government. They can be able to remove.
Now, Nick Mwenda before that, he said that he would resign if Kenya lost that game. Do you think it's now time for him to go?
He said, okay, this is what he said. He said if it's the FKF's fault, he would resign. If it's not FKF's fault, he's not gonna resign. So me, I don't see this as an FKF.
So whose fault is this? Is it the government?
I think this is the fault lies with the government, I think, because they did not allocate the money. The Ministry of Sport. They did not allocate money.
Even
so in other words, you're trying to say Hassan Wario should.
No, but okay, you need to look at it.
Hassan Wario should have gone home as much as ile time kulikuwa na scandal ya Olympics.
Yes.
He should have gone home already.
All right.
Unajua Kenya, in Kenya, like people they don't like to take responsibility.
But this is a blessing in disguise because the allocation wameshapatiwa the allocation. So that means Nick Mwenda alikuwa anasema construction will continue. We'll make all the stadiums.
Now that's my worry with Kenya, because now the allocation was given in the prospect of us hosting the championship.
Yeah.
Now that we tumenyang'anywa the opportunity to host it, where is this money going?
No, but sasa Nick Mwenda amesema they're not going to return the money to the government. Yeah, they are going to continue with the construction because there's a tournament in 2019.
Yes.
To do with the youth.
They want to host a FIFA tournament. They want to bid for it.
Yeah, FIFA tournament to do with the youth.
In
so
fact,
that's what they are.
There are so many tournaments coming up.
Yeah, so that's what they want to kind of bid for it and get that. So until then, they want to continue.
All right, tuwapatie muda wajenge steady as we wait to host other tournaments, even like Sekafa or in future. And of course, remember this show is brought to you by M-Cheza. M-Cheza, siku hizi wako na daily millionaire jackpot. If you want to know more about M-Cheza, visit mcheza.co.ke. And of course, only 7 games, 50 bob peke, you place either under or over. Now guys, apart from Kumi's Chan, there's another thing that has been developing in the Kenyan football. Now, Kericho and Nakumatt, they came into the league, they were promoted in the league in the new formation of 18 teams in the league. Now, somebody went to court that who disagreed with the 18 team formation, and na court pia akagri na yeye. Now these 2 teams have been relegated. Do you think it is fair for the 2 teams that have been playing throughout the season and the season inaenda kuisha, now unaambiwa with the points that you've garnered enda chini?
To me it's not fair. It is not fair kabisa. Like the league is almost ending. Kumekuwa na battles kwa court in and out and everything. Like Kenya mimi ushinda nikisema in Kenya we like to politicize everything. Like kila kitu, every sector in the economy tunapenda kupoliticize. It is a bad thing for them, but ukiangalia in terms of law, constitution yao ilikuwa inasema they need to have 16 teams. So I don't know criteria gani walitumia to get it to 18 teams. Maybe they could have sat down as delegates, maybe amend their constitution to change it, kila mtu approve and everything. See ile timu naamka tu today
we have 18 and it has to be 18
and it has to be 18. It doesn't work that way.
They are trying to forcefully do it because as the FKF. So
another thing, as much ukiangalia hizo law na hii kitu, hii pia ni supremacy war. Like ukiangalia the people who took this matter to
the former chairman of FKF.
Former chairman of FKF, Sam Nyamwaya, na the other guy is called Mativo. These people were former management. So it looks like
they are fighting
the
incumbents.
And they're telling the incumbents. Like the way uliona Sam Nyamwaya alitoka from the last elections, ilikuwa ni like he was forced to get out of it because alikuwa anataka continue kurani. He has been on the football management for the longest time. So like ni kama wanacheza game of chess, wana try to checkmate Mwendwa, which to some extent it seems to me like it's more of supremacy war other than
the real things that we see.
Yeah, the real things.
Now, Jared, kuna hizi timu mbili tumesema zimekuwa relegated, Kericho na Nakumatt. Now that they have been relegated, kuna timu pia zimenyang'anywa points. Gor Mahia were leading 12 points.
Yeah,
now the gap has been reduced. Is it even fair for them?
Kuna hizo implications, of course. It's not fair, but kuna other teams wenye wanasema this is fair. A team like Ulinzi.
Zile zilipigwa na Nakumatt.
Ulinzi, they lost to Kericho both at home and away. Nakumatt walishindwa na Nakumatt at home. So those are 9 points zilikuwa zimeenda.
And they have not been playing the league because walienda to play the Soldiers tournament.
So to them this is a blessing in disguise also. So because Gor Mahia, they will get to come down. And them, they just stay where they are because points zao, hawachukui points zao. So to them, they're like, let's keep going with this. So it's a blessing in disguise. But with all fairness, it's not good for the 2 teams. They were doing very well in the Premier League, beating the likes of Tusker. That's not an easy feat. So as Yoga may put it, this is me naona pia ni kama tu supremacy war. Yeah, Kenya will like politicizing everything instead of just sitting down as the FKF and agreeing let's have 18 or 16 teams to play.
All right. But what do you think about these shenanigans in the Kenyan football? Talk to us on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Final Whistle, and of course Instagram at Final Whistle KE, and then on Twitter at Final Whistle KE. Sasa wacha tupande ndege tuingie into the English Premier League, and we just want to brush over because hii ni league ambayo tumekuwa tukizungumzia every now and then. Tumezoea Arsenal, tunaona wanaenda kupigana na Brighton, Manchester City this weekend. The biggest game of the week is Chelsea versus City. Now, Jared, hii game, kwa maoni yako, if you are to just place a bet on this game, Nani unaona anakushinda hii game?
Man City are gonna win this match.
Very easily.
Very easily. 2-1 or 3-1.
Because they have been free scoring.
Because they are free scoring, they're not conceding goals. That's the first thing. Number 2, Chelsea lack Matic, who was he was like the anchor of the team. He's not there. 3, they're missing David Luiz.
Who is suspended.
So they have loopholes in their team right now, and I don't see them like playing the way they used to play against Man City, because last season walipiga Man City
home and away,
yeah. So I don't see this time.
It's now time to pay back.
Yeah, to pay back.
Now, Yoga, this is a game of 2 strikers who are in the top scorers chart. Morata has 6, Aguero has 6. Who do you think is going to score here?
They are scoring between those two. I think both of them are going to score. But this game, itakuwa ni battle supremacy between defensive team, the team with the better defense, Manchester United, versus the team with the better midfield. The way Jared amesema about match, I think Chelsea, they are not missing Matic.
Anyway. Bakayoko in there, but
Bakayoko is there, Kante is there.
You can't compare Team Bakayoko with Matic.
All right, that's a discussion we'll have one day.
Yeah,
we'll have a comparison between.
Nasema they are not missing Matic anyway. Bakayoko is good, Kante is good. And the only thing itakuwa problem with Chelsea in the defense, Luis is not there,
but there is
Christensen is there. So defense itakuwa tashwishi, but the midfield itawasaidia. Calling this match, Chelsea.
Nasema Manchester City
over 2.5.
Of course, apart from Manchester City Chelsea versus Manchester City at the Bridge this weekend, we have Manchester United wanakaribisha Crystal Palace, and of course, by the look of things, I think all of you will agree that United will win this one. So I don't want to get into that. Now, again, we have Arsenal versus Brighton. I don't know whether you want us to get into this, of which I wouldn't want. Brighton looks like a very easy game for Arsenal to win.
It's a walkover for Arsenal.
Walianza ligi vibaya, but of course wamejipata wamekuwa panda pole, wanasema Simba mwenda pole ndiye mula nyama. And of course, apart from that, kuna games zingine of which you can now see on your screen now. Like if you can see now, Huddersfield, the new boys wanacheza na Tottenham Hotspur, the first game of the weekend. West Bromwich Albion walipigwa na Arsenal, wanacheza na Watford. This is a tough game that you can sit down and watch. Watford is not an easy team, and of course West Brom, baada ya kupigwa na Arsenal, they need to bounce back
to redeem themselves
against Watford. Now, Newcastle United play Liverpool. Liverpool in the Champions League, of which you want to look in the second half of this show. Washatoka draw in those 2 games that wamecheza. They're playing the Toons, Newcastle United, of course Everton pia wanacheza this weekend. What do you think about those games in the Premier League this weekend? You can watch all those games in the English Premier League on mcheza.co.ke. Place your bet kama Chelsea, Manchester United, na uende ukawa unashinda pesa nyingi this weekend. Of course, we take a short break. When we come back, Champions League, Arsenal awako. Welcome back to Final Whistle. Of course, remember, Final Whistle inakuja kwa hisani ya Mcheza, and of course you can talk to us on our social media platforms. Visit mcheza.co.ke, our sponsors, of course. Now, when we took the break, tulikuwa tumesema tunataka kuongea about Champions League. Now, Jared, Real Madrid, the defending champions, went to Signal Iduna Park, wakapiga mtu 3-1. Do you think in that group, Real Madrid is the team to watch now that walienda German wakapiga mtu?
Yeah, okay. In this group, kama the defending champions, of course, they are the team to watch. Tottenham ni watu, they look ni kama they are gonna cause an upset, but I don't see them winning this group. So if I'm to call this group, by the way, I'll say Real Madrid are gonna take the group. Yeah. Dortmund wamepigwa both na Real na Spurs, so I don't see them. Actually, they might come third in this group.
Yoga, what do you think about this game?
Thinking about this
group, yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised by Dortmund. I didn't expect what to perform like
this much.
Team nye imenistua sana ni Tote.
Hiyo group.
Tottenham imenistua kabisa. Nilikuwa nimewa write off, but right now, these people are coming back. They're coming up.
The next game wanacheza na Real Madrid, which is a tougher one for them.
It's a tougher for them, but they can do an upset.
All right. Now, a couple of weeks ago, tulikuwa tunaongea about Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea, and both of you said that Chelsea wakienda pale watapigwa vizuri. Now, what we saw was different. Jared, were you surprised that Chelsea won that game?
Yeah. Truthfully speaking, yeah, I was surprised because nilikuwa na expect. Okay. Kama mwekezaji hata mimi mwenyewe baadaye nilikuwa nimebet kwa hii game, nilikuwa nimeka over 2.5, but I expected itaisha 2-1 in favor of Atletico Madrid, but ikaenda the other way around. So now that Atletico amehama Vicente Calderon, I think they are trying to acclimatize with their new environment.
Nika Spurs.
Yeah, ni kama Spurs. So let's give them time. Chelsea walifurahia at least.
The good thing we are not going back there.
So yeah, mmepita hiyo hurdle for now, but always jua maybe if you guys sail through this group, mnaweza patana maybe quarters or semis.
Yoga, 2 weeks ago ulikuwa unasema hii group tukienda Vicente Calderon or Atletico Madrid tutapigwa vizuri. That after Chelsea kupiga Karabag 6 goals to him.
By the way, I thought Vicente Calderon was still there. Kumbe the team moved to a new stadium. Waliama. So imekuwa ni shida kidogo. Alafu speaking of which, Antonio Conte, people were kutilia manani Kenya alisema before the game there, alisema hii time here he is there to break the Spanish dominance. Now that is what exactly did. Alikuja the game ilikuwa inaenda, mimi nilikuwa hata nikiwatch hiyo game nilikuwa na game itaisha draw. Tactical genius Conte came in na Batman pale Batshuayi alikuja akachange game completely. Hata ilikuwa ni surprise, hata it was so surprising that Chelsea ended up winning that match.
Apart from that, Bayern Munich walienda the Parc des Princes in France, wakapigwa 3 goals to la PSG. Cavani, Neymar, and those guys are doing wonders in that league. How do you think Bayern is going to fare in that group? Because they seem to be struggling this year.
Remember the first time before hata waanze kucheza, I said what? The team to watch out for this time round is PSG. People tend to write off this team. Unaona? Hiyo siku za kitambo.
Even with the issues between Cavani and Neymar.
But if you watch this game, apparently this time round ni kama walikuwa wanasikizana, unaona? Yeah, even Neymar ended up taking a free kick by the way. So PSG sai it's a team to watch out for. Yeah. It's not going to be a surprise to me wakifika finals. Because they have all the capability ya kufika finals.
Yoga, what's wrong with Bayern Munich this season?
Bayern Munich, people have not been seeing it. Bayern Munich wamekuwa kistruggle. Hata ukiangalia Bundesliga, acha hata Bundesliga, tukianza pre-season.
Arsenal
waliwachapa, Chelsea waliwachapa. Wamekuwa kistruggle. I don't know.
Yao ya kwanza apparently na Hoffenheim iliwapiga 2.
I don't know the team iko na watu wazee kina
Lewandowski is also aging.
Lewandowski is aging, Robben is aging, Ribéry is aging.
And those are the key men.
Those are the key players. But people tend to sijui ni watu wamekuwa wakiba off, but Bayern has been struggling. They have been struggling this season and they are going to struggle.
So in that group, you don't see them sailing through?
Itakuwa tricky sana. But mimi nimekuwa nikisema PSG, they are on another level. They are on another level.
Maybe they need Chelsea. Now, Jared, Barcelona walienda Portugal, and we thought that this game would end, Barcelona would win this game maybe 4-0, 5-0, but what we saw was 1-0. Do you think Sporting were just good or Barcelona were just dismal?
Okay. Sporting, they were good when it came to defending. They were so good. The defense was so coordinated. They were well coordinated. Another thing, Yoga anasema, the stars in this team, I think they're also aging. Xavi left. Iniesta is aging. Messi age is catching up with him. So these are the people you're supposed to be looking out for.
And that's why they brought in Ousmane Dembele
but he's injured. He didn't play this game. Yeah. So I think the same thing is applying to Barcelona. In terms of, let's say, 3 or 4 years from now, Barcelona will just be another team like any other.
Manchester United went to Russia, and for me personally, I thought that game they would lose, but Lukaku did other things. It's like Manchester United, this 4 thing is not going away any soon.
Yeah, it's not going away anytime soon. As you see right now, Manchester United is sending a clear message. They are back, and they are back for good.
Is it Manchester United or
Not
Jose
for good,
Mourinho?
my friend. No, not for good. For a couple of months.
Can we
Manchester United is back.
For a couple of months.
And you know, like, I don't know, inakuwaga ni history ya Mourinho, his second season coaching a team, you always know that.
Then the third one
The
goes.
third one, it disappears. No.
He leaves the team
Yes,
in
no.
problems.
But what I can say, Manchester United they have really sent a message that they are finally back to the top echelons.
So if you were to maybe predict, where do you see them finishing in the Champions League this season? Semis, quarters, or even final, or even winning it?
Manchester United can go even up to finals.
Now, guys, before we finalize the show this weekend, let's come back to Kenya. And next week is international break, and Kenya is scheduled to play Thailand. These kind of games, do you think these are the games that Kenya need? Or maybe somebody can say also that Thailand is not one of those big teams in the world of football.
Playing football, tusikwe tunashinda tukiuliza this is the right team to play. Is this the correct team to play? By the end of the day, the more international games you are playing, the more your points, you get points for your FIFA ranking. So, personally speaking, I don't think it is bad for.
But Thailand imepigwa na Australia, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iraq imewapiga. Kenya at least tumepiga DR Congo, tumetoka sare na Uganda. Don't you think even if you look at the FIFA rankings, we're above them in terms of the last 6 games that both teams have played?
Yeah, we could be above them, but at the end of the day, also playing football kujipimanisha nguvu.
But why wouldn't we go for a team like Ivory Coast?
Yeah, it's not bad. But as you know, it's poor to get out of motherland. Unatoka hata Africa, mnaenda huko majuu, you go to some places like Asia, Hata Iraq is not a bad team to play. It's a team that has been
It has been in the World Cup.
It's been at the World
Jared is really burning. Let's hear from Jared. Jared, do you think these are the games that Kenya needs?
I don't dispute Kenya going out there and playing other foreign nations, unaona. My worry is, okay, as Yoga amesema, it's good to play these teams, our resume in a grow, then we go up in the FIFA rankings.
And even the players themselves,
the players get to
wanaonekana
was spotted.
Exactly. But even here in Africa, we still get spotted. And Thailand is it's a good team. I'm not gonna belittle them. But the thing with Thailand, I don't think it's just a worthy opponent, a team Kenya needs to be playing right now. I'd rather go for a team, let's say like Cote d'Ivoire.
And we get beaten 5 goals to nil.
But we know this is a worthy opponent, unaona. A team which will make our players push themselves.
Now that
at the end of the day, if you lose, you know you lose your FIFA.
Let me ask this. Yeah? Now that we are going to play Thailand, and if you look at Thailand, they're the minnows, in other words. And Jared is trying to belittle them, quotes and quote. Yeah. What if they beat us?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see that happening.
No, but this is football.
No way. There is no way. Okay, if Kenya go there and they are beaten, then we have.
So by then we shall say Thailand were a better side.
Yeah, you can't come here. You beat DR Congo.
You took Sare na Uganda, and even took Sare na Uganda.
And na Uganda, then you go play Thailand, then they beat you.
Ukiangalia Africa, tumecheza friendlies. Harambee Stars has been performing well for the past since Okumbia ingie.
Yeah, he has a good
record. Africa. Team go outside there and explore.
Why don't you go play like Australia? You see, okay, Australia is not among the big guys or the top people.
Australia is a big team, by the way. That's why they are playing in the Asian.
Okay, they are in the middle of the park.
But they
are Wakongwe kwa Asia. I wouldn't dispute like kucheza na matim kama Australia is not bad. According to our last FIFA ranking, we dropped places like 8 places. So at least tukienda hata tuchape Thailand.
Tupande.
Ama tudraw na Iraq. At least tunapanda huko juu.
But what if you go play?
Inapatia unajua like the more the team is up, inakupatia chance ya players. Most of our players to go and play in this major European.
What if you go play Australia? You beat Australia. You live there, you go play a team like Japan. You beat Japan. Oh no. These teams are not, let's say, the elite of the teams, but they are in the middle of the pack. So if you beat a team like this one, you get recognized. People are like, did Kenya beat Australia? Boo, let's get to see what happened. But Kenya, you beat Thailand.
All right, we wish our national team Harambee Stars all the best as they play Thailand. Of course, it's a tough one for them. Going huko na kupata point, kupata goals or even winning is going to be a tall order, but what else can we do? Only to wish them all the best. This show inakuja kwa hisani ya M-Cheza, and of course, on your Safaricom line, you can dial *629# and of course get amazing odds on daily games and of course even the daily millionaire jackpot. Now guys, before we call it a wrap this weekend, what is your parting shot, Yoga?
My parting shot, today I'll deviate kidogo, I'll come back locally. My message to the people out there, football, sport management, the Ministry of Sports, the government, the governing council in the neighborhood, they should stop politicizing sports.
As Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, we would like to welcome other teams to Europa League, the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool. We welcome you guys. With
so it's like Arsenal feel lonely. They need other teams to come.
And of course you will come. Now to the local scene, mitaka kusema the money which was allocated to us,
the 4.2 billion.
Let's put it into good use. Let's build the stadiums. And of course, in future, let's bid for other tournaments. And of course, if we have the stadiums, that translates to us hosting the tournament. So let's just put the money into good use. Let's stop with the corruption and stuff. Let's just get down, work hard, build the stadiums.
All right, it's been good this weekend. And of course, as we head to the international break, wish Harambee Stars all the best as they play Thailand next Saturday. Mimi nimekuwa Kwanya Joshua.